Former Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte is set to arrive in The Hague, Netherlands on Wednesday to face charges of crimes against humanity at the International Criminal Court, that's the ICC. The charges stem from his controversial anti-drug crackdown during his presidency, which claimed the lives of over 6,000 people. Duterte was taken into custody by Philippine authorities on Tuesday and placed on a flight to Netherlands despite protests from his daughter Veronica Duterte, who claimed on Instagram that he was being forcibly taken without regard for his health. Duterte's arrival in the Netherlands will lead to his transfer to the ICC's detention unit, which he'll be prepared for an initial appearance before the judges. Here's what Duterte can expect upon his arrival. Duterte will be held at the ICC's detention unit located within a Dutch prison in the seaside suburb of Scheveningen in Hague. The unit currently houses 5 individuals facing trial before the ICC and has a long history as a detention center for figures indicted by the International Criminal Tribunal by former Yugoslavia, including notorious individuals like Slobodan Milosevic, Radovan Karadzic, and Ratko Mladic. The ICC is committed to ensuring the welfare of detainees with a focus on their physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. According to the ICC's website, the detention unit operates with an efficient system taking into account detainees' cultural diversity and individual development. Detainees are provided individual cells which come equipped with basic amenities such as a bed, desk, shelves, cupboard, toilet, hand basin, television, and an intercom to communicate with guards. Although prisoners do not have internet access, they can use computers to work on their cases. The facility also includes an outdoor exercise area, and detainees have the option to engage in sports and recreational activities. Meals are served 3 times a day, but detainees can also use a communal kitchen to cook their meals. The kitchen is stocked with groceries, allowing prisoners to adjust their meals according to their taste and cultural preferences. Family or conjugal visits are allowed several times a year, with the court covering costs for visits if detainees are destitute. Upon his arrival at the ICC, Duterte will be required to make a prompt appearance before the pre-trial chamber. During this initial hearing, the court will verify his identity and formally notify him of the crimes he is being charged with. It is also during this appearance that Duterte will be informed of his rights under the ICC's founding treaty, that is the Rome Statute, including the right to apply for interim release. After this initial hearing, the pre-trial judges will set a date for the confirmation of charges hearing, while the prosecutor will present the evidence against Duterte. Following his initial appearance, the pre-trial chamber will hold a hearing to confirm the charges against him. This hearing is a critical step in the legal process, as the prosecutor must present sufficient evidence to convince the judges that there are substantial grounds to believe Duterte committed the crimes he is accused of. The prosecution must demonstrate that enough evidence exists to move forward with the trial. At the confirmation hearing, the judges will decide whether the charges should proceed. They may either confirm the charges and send Duterte to trial, request additional evidence from the prosecution, modify the charges, or even drop them entirely if they believe that the case lacks sufficient grounds. Once the charges are confirmed, the ICC's presidency will form a trial chamber to prepare for the trial. This stage marks the beginning of the judicial process, where Duterte will face trial for his alleged crimes, specifically the thousands of deaths resulting from his anti-drug operations, which are widely viewed as extrajudicial killings. Duterte's arrival in The Hague represents a significant moment in his controversial presidency, which was defined by his tough stance on drugs and his often harsh rhetoric against critics. His administration's crackdown on illegal drugs, launched in 2016, sparked widespread international outcry for human rights violations. The ICC's investigation into his actions could have major consequences for his political legacy and for Philippines' relationship with the international community. As Duterte prepares for his legal battle, the world will be watching closely to see how the ICC handles the case and whether the charges against him are confirmed. The outcome of this case could shape the future of international law, particularly when it comes to holding leaders accountable for actions deemed as crimes against humanity. For more updates on this developing story and Duterte's arrival in Netherlands and what happens next at the ICC hearing, stay tuned to the official YouTube channel of the Indian Express.